Hey, good afternoon, fellow modelers. Stephen Priest here with Class1Modelworks.com, and I want to talk a little bit this afternoon about our second run of the Thrall 86-foot auto parts cars. Thrall was a major manufacturer of auto parts cars, and because of that, from the mid-1960s clear to today, these cars are everywhere and wear tons of different paint schemes. The nice thing is as they were repainted by the railroads, you didn't only end up with the original paint schemes, you ended up with all kinds of variations, which makes this stuff really cool. And with that, I'm going to start with one of my favorites, and that is the NS painted some of these in kind of a silver gray, which was interesting. This car we like because it had doors replaced on one side. So you have one side that has the replacement doors and the other side with the original set of doors. A little bit of weathering, and this car will absolutely look superb in your fleet because of that door change out. It really makes a sharp looking car. One of the interesting railroads that owned these was Rock Island, and this is an interesting car because the railroad only owned one of them, and this is it. So you can pick up this car, and literally when anybody comes over to your house, to your railroad, you can say, you know, I have the entire fleet of Rock Island 86-foot boxcars in this particular Type 7 design, and right here it is. And it's cool. It's a cool car. It's neat. It's got the overspray on the roof. Fantastic looking car. Western Pacific, this is one of my favorite cars again. It's got the older lettering, and it's got another distribution dividend from Western Pacific. This is the early as delivered scheme. It's a sharp looking scheme as well, kind of in the light yellow with the Tuscan car body, which is sharp. This is Mike Brusky, one of my cohort's favorite cars. This is one of the Norfolk and Western designs, and one of the cool things about it is it's got the little shipper's K's in the corner and then red square, which makes this car look really, really sharp. So we did that Norfolk and Western car. Oddly enough, Norfolk and Western had tons of paint schemes on these, and another one we did is we did this variety, this version of the Norfolk and Western scheme. And the thing that was unique about this particular car and this number, the 860325, is the Norfolk and Western was spread out on the panels. Instead of being compressed into the standard Norfolk and Western lettering, they actually horizontally spread the lettering out. So it's another really, really cool looking car that'll be really sharp in the fleet. Moving on a little bit, Conrail, can't talk about all parts cars without talking about Conrail. Because they had lots and lots and lots of these cars and lots of paint variations. We literally, if we wanted to, we could just do entire fleets of this car in Conrail paint with variations. But we chose a couple of the more popular variations to do this time. Pre-Conrail, of course, would be the New York Central car. And here's the really cool jade green New York Central car. And that's a sharp looking car as well. Those were every place in the early 70s. Chicago Northwestern is another road that rostered a lot of these cars, and this happens to be the Zito yellow car, or the real bright yellow car that they rostered. They also have warm yellow versions of these cars, and we have these in several different paint schemes, including with the small C&NW lettering and with the large C&NW kind of block, Helvetica block lettering up in the upper left-hand panel. So that's another really cool looking car. The Burlington Route Chinese red cars, oh man, what can you say? I mean, they're so cool. And these cars are so colorful with the silver doors, the red bodies, and then the white lettering, and of course all the white upper excess height car warnings on the end of them. They're super sharp, and they're excellent looking cars as well. Not to be outdone, the Southern Railway had varieties of the Type 7 cars, or the four-door car, as well. And here's one of the paint schemes that's kind of got the tall, narrow block lettering in the middle of the car. Fantastic looking car. We did this car previously, but we did a different version of it. So this is the Chessie system car. Chessie system had these cars with yellow doors, and they also had them with blue doors. So we thought, man, we're going to hit all these. Let's go ahead and do the B&O version of this that's got the solid blue doors. So those people that really like the Chessie can intermatch and run together the yellow door versions and the blue door versions, which is really cool. And then finally, who could forget out west the Union Pacific automated railway cars? And we took a lot of time to nail the map. We had a lot of help from a lot of UP, fantastic UP modelers and people whose calling in life it is to make sure the UP cars get nailed. And I thank all those people for helping us with that. We absolutely nailed this car and it looks fantastic. On top of this, we have several other versions, but I'll just mention them real quick. We've got a Santa Fe version with the 24-inch cues and the 24-inch Santa Fe lettering. That would be the mineral brown cars, which were the paint scheme these cars were in late in their lives. We have the Chicago Northwestern four-door version in brown with the crooked CNW logo on it. We have a Missouri Pacific version that's got the really cool buzzsaw eagle mix in between the two doors. And then we have a late Norfolk Southern car as well. So again, these are available right now at class1modelworks.com, $59.99. Pick them up today because they are absolutely going to blow out of here. So these cars are available right now, pre-order, $59.99 at class1modelworks.com. And I'll tell you guys, you hear this all the time, but it's really true. The last order of these cars we ran blew out of here. These are going to fly out of here as well. So if you want to get them, pick them up because they're going to be super hot.